All right, man. Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Makar, Kudash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutation to the hopeful elect that's pushing His word in truth and sincerity. We're back out here again on the highways and byways, as the scripture says, in season, out season. You know, yeah, it's another worldly day in Babylon, Esau's kingdom, where you got the niggas is outside, the niggerettes is outside, you know, naked, barbecuing, smoking, and just being little nigglets. But the men of the Lord, we're out here prophesying, because the scripture says to present our bodies as a living sacrifice, which is holy and acceptable unto Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. So that's how we're going to kick it off.
Real quick, Labor Day is approaching, which is September 1st. What do you think the niggas going to do?
Oh, that big ass parade, yeah.
They're going to bust up that grill with that pork on it, them shrimps and lobsters. They're going to do their thing, you know? That's what Esau programmed them to do, you know? Anyway, we're going to get into these scriptures. It's James 5:1. Go to now, ye rich men. Weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. And that's going into how Esau, the so-called white man, instead of the international bakers, they're going to be the first host. You know, it tell you when I'm saying in Isaiah, the chapter 24, the 19th chapter, 24th verse, how they're going to be the first ones, the first fruits to be punished, man. When Yahushua, you know, allows us to come down from them, you know, the New Jerusalem, cracking them skies. It says, go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for the miseries that shall come upon you. What's the miseries that's going to come upon you? Slavery. It says, for your riches are corrupted, and all your riches, everything you have done in this society is going to come back to bite you in your ass, man. Verse 3. Your gold and your silver are cankered, destroyed, worthless, because nobody's going to take your robberies no more. It says, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and ye shall eat the flesh of your flesh as it was fire. Ye shall heap treasures together for the last days. Nobody's gonna be privy to being paid off. They want their pound of flesh. And boy, Esau, you have a lot to pay for, man. You get a little more, got a little more. It says, ye have lived in pleasure on the earth, as you was given the fatness of the earth through Isaac our forefather. As you was bitching and groaning and moaning of a blessing. So Yahushua, which was Isaac, you could receive it, gave you a blessing, which was the fatness of the earth and the sword. He was given the sword and the fatness of the earth. That's why it says in Revelation that he was given a great sword. A red horse, he was given a great sword, and peace was taken from the earth. And men should kill each other. What's happening right now, man? What's happening right now?
And you know, and to add to, the irony is, Yahushua gave it to you, the earth, and he's going to take it back.
That's right. That's right. So it says, ye have lived in pleasure on earth and have been wanting, lacking discipline. Lacking discipline, it says, ye have nourished your hearts as in a day of slaughter. You had no, I mean, even to this very day, you out there conquering, slaughtering, murdering, pillaging, and doing what you do, man. Because you the fucking devil. You was given the blessing of the sword, man. You got it, man, bro. I'm gonna go to then. So
that was all eight, right?
this is giving me some. I don't know what the hell happened. What verse was that? Hold on, give me a second. I don't know what this just happened. So that's AB.
Yeah. And then once we get that, we can just jump back.
So I'm gonna go back right. I got it right now. Here. It says, he hath condemned and killed the just, and he doth not resist you. To my Israel, man. Then the time when we was getting, in our calamity, we was getting, when the Most High was judging us. What you did was, you furthered the judgment, and you see that we was submitting to you, but you still was just kicking our ass, man. Raping our women, doing that which is evil in the eyes of the Most High. You think you want to get away with that? It says, verse 7, be patient therefore, brethren, unto the coming of the Lord Yahweh. Behold, the husbandman, which is Yahweh Shah, waiteth for the precious fruit, which is the elect of the earth, and have long patience for it, until he receive the early and latter rain. Verse 8, you said you want to 8, man. Yeah. Right? It says, be also patient, establish your hearts, for the coming of the Lord draweth near. We at that time right now. You see what's going on right now. Okay, bro, you got it.
Yeah, right. Read it again.
It says, James chapter 5, verse 8. Be ye also patient, establish your hearts, for the coming of the Lord draweth near.
Yeah, man. Be patient. We need to suffer. Because when you're patient, you're suffering, man. Why? Because you want something now. You're desiring something now. You feel like you need something now. And that's how the men of the Lord feel, man. We want the Lord to come back right now, man. We want it. We desire it. In our spirit, we feel like we need it, man. We need the Lord to come back yesterday, man, because of all the madness that's been going on throughout the four corners of the earth, man. Right? Us being ruled and oppressed by the ones that are supposed to be at the bottom of the bottom, east of the so-called white men. Read it again.
It says, James chapter 5, verse 8. Be ye also patient, establish your hearts, for the coming of the Lord draweth nigh.
And notice James said, be ye also, man. Because just like how James was a prophet of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, he's speaking on to the other prophets, man. He's saying, hey, kind, right? He's saying, just as how I'm being patient, be ye also, man. Talking to all the men that's out there serving Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. He's saying, listen, man, I'm doing it. So you gotta do it too, man. Yahweh Shai did it before he went up on the cross. So you gotta do it too. Just like how we are joint heirs unto Yahweh Shai's suffering, we are also joint heirs unto his blessing, man. Read the last part again.
It says, be ye also, I'm moving from the top, James 5, verse 8. Be ye also established in your hearts, establish this truth in your heart, which is your mind. It says, for the coming of the Lord draweth nigh.
Yeah, man, this is the coming of the Lord draweth nigh, man. Because you gotta look out for the prophecies, watch what's going on, man. Right? So the Lord tells us to watch out for the signs, because that's how we're gonna measure his coming. So we don't know the exact date, time, hour to the second when the Lord's coming back, because the Lord himself don't even know. That's why we gotta measure the times.
Yahweh Shai don't know it.
Yeah.
Yahweh knows.
Yeah. Yahweh Shai don't know he's coming back. That's why the scripture says that we gotta measure the times. So when you read the scriptures and it tells you about prophecies that have to come to pass, one of the next major prophecies that we're waiting for is the MOTB, which is the CHIP, to be mandated. Now it's here already, but it's not mandated. So we're waiting for that to be mandated, and we know things are going to take off even quicker. Right now we got wars, rumors of wars, earthquakes going on in different places. We had an earthquake that happened over in Spain yesterday.
No, Colombia. Spain too.
Yes, yeah.
Colombia 3 days ago.
Yeah, so we had a recent earthquake that happened over in Spain. So it affected parts of Spain and the neighboring cities. We had another earthquake that happened over in Colombia. We had another earthquake that happened over in the Philippines, right? And in even them different cities, we're having more and more sightings of the chariots over there in Colombia, Brazil, Spain, and just everywhere. So the Lord has been showing his signs that Yahweh Shai is coming back sooner than later.
Real quick, all them different nations that you named, Colombia, Spain, and What's that
Philippines.
one? Philippines, they all worship Cesare Borgia.
Oh, and especially over Brazil, where they got that big ass Cesare that big ass Cesare like statue. It's basically that's like that statue of the Liberty, right? You know?
I don't think that's there anymore, bro.
Over the city.
Oh, we got knocked down because I thought they like either
I know it got hit with
rebuilt
lightning. It
or
got hit
they
with
like
lightning.
rebuilding it.
They got hit with lightning and shit, you know what I mean?
It had got knocked down. I don't know if they like built it back or not.
I don't know, but I know it got hit with lightning.
Yeah.
Everybody was praising that shit, you know what I mean? It got hit with lightning.
This is Luke chapter 21, verse 5, and it says, "And as some spake of the temple, how it was adorned with goodly stones and gifts, he said, As for these things which ye behold, the days will come in the which there shall not be left one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down."
Yeah, so the Lord's disciples was admiring, you know, like the stones on the temple, how it was built, how it looked like, damn, like this shit is nice, it's decked out. But the Lord is saying, well, it ain't gonna be here for long, man. You know, it's eventually gonna be just rubble. You know? Because the scriptures goes into, man, we look not at the things, roughly paraphrasing, we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen, because the things which are seen are temporal, and the things which are not seen are eternal. And Yahweh Shah understood that. So, keep going.
It says, and they asked him,
Still there.
Oh, still there? Okay, yeah, so that you're still there.
all right, it says, and they asked him, saying, Master, when shall these things be? And what sign will there be when these things shall come to pass?
See, so they're inquiring, because they're like, really? Like, this ain't gonna be here no more? So they're asking the Lord, like, how will we know when these destruction is gonna happen? And just like how I mentioned earlier, man, because even the scripture says wars and rumors of wars, right? Earthquake in diverse places. We still have the war conflict going on with Russia and Ukraine, right? The war's heating up between Israel and Iran, right? And this
Israel's getting their ass handed to them, man.
right? Yeah.
They're not doing well in that. Contrary to belief, they getting their ass handed to this. Because I'm saying because Iran, which is Persia, has been building missiles up since they called them the axis of evil. Iran, North Korea, and Iraq was the axis of evil. That's going back to 2003. So they was building missiles in an underground facility for years. So they got missiles, and they got new missiles that they ain't even bringing out. Plus, they got missiles that China and Russia gave them. So they well equipped, man. So they ain't worried about nothing. How that do French Montana said, I ain't worried about nothing. Yeah, I'm just bugging out.
Yeah, you know. So, and then you even have conflict that's happening between NATO, because Spain already came out and said that they don't want America using any of the military bases. If I'm not mistaken, Turkey is still, you know,
playing both sides.
you know, and Turkey is NATO's second largest army. You know, and Turkey is more all about the other men over there, where they're all a part of like the same belief system.
So let me ask you a question. Turkey, a part of NATO, right? It's strategic. It's a location that is right there on the border of Russia.
Okay.
In Asia. Now, let me just say this. Why would Turkey, which is a Muslim nation, be a part of NATO? You know why? Because Esau know the history. Esau know that they Ottoman Turks, that they are what you call Edomite, that took on the religion of Muslim, the Muslim religion. They know that they Edomites.
Yeah.
So that's why they became a part of NATO. Do you think they was going to, come on, think about this, man. Do you think Esau actually would allow a Muslim country to be part of NATO? No. The reason why they did that, it was strategic. The landmass is right there by Russia, and plus they know that the Ottoman Turks go back to the Ottoman Empire. They are Edomites that converted over to Islam.
You see it? And it's just like the producer of The Wire, the police dude that made the show. Season 2 the Greek, the criminal, the drug suppliers, he told the dude that he had about to kill him, he was like, yo, you say you're Arnhem Turk, but you got a hook nose. You know what I mean? Like he knew like, yo, they're Khazars.
Can you read it?
It says, and he said, take heed that ye be not deceived, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am the anointed.
Yeah, man. So the Lord is saying that there's going to be a period of time, there's going to be people coming in Yahweh's name proclaiming to be Yahweh. And you know what happened to all those damn fools? Most of them don't. Most of them had already got put to death, man. You had a bunch of different idiots that was claiming that they could walk on water, drown. Some dummy over there, in some African country, was trying to say that he was trying to say that he could part the sea, and when the further he walked out, he basically almost drowned. So you got a lot of these idiots out there proclaiming to be men of the Lord, or the Lord himself, and the Lord is saying, hey, when you hear that, don't be deceived, but that's also a sign to tell you that I'm nigh unto you, man. All right, keep going.
Yeah. It says, and the time draweth near, go ye not therefore after them.
Yeah, man, don't be going after them, seeking them, trying to worship them, praise them, because they're a bunch of idiots, man. You think, listen, the scripture tells us that when the Lord comes back, the Lord is coming back in his glory, man. You think the Lord is going to be coming back looking like a doo-doo Hamite? Come on, man. The scripture said the Lord is coming back in his glory, man. Okay? Go ahead, bring it up.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 5, verse 1. And it reads, nevertheless, as concerning the tokens, which means the signs, behold, the day shall come, that they which dwell upon earth shall be taken in a great number. You got it, bro.
Read it again.
It says, nevertheless, as concerning the tokens mean signs, behold, the day shall come that they which dwell upon earth shall be taken in a great number.
Yeah, it says, they which dwell upon earth shall be taken in a great number, man. Right, the Lord is coming back to kill and deliver, man, simultaneously. It says a great number. So you really think these little fools out here? They ain't doing nothing, man. All they're trying to do is to be seen of men, to be praised of men. For what? Right?
But it says, as concerning the signs, concerning the tokens being signs, behold, the day shall come that they that dwell upon earth shall be taken in a great number, being deceived by these false prophets, these different Israelite camps that's not teaching this 100% truth. You know, we got a lot of things that's happening out here, you know what I'm saying? Esau, Edom, out here deceiving, you know. So that's a part of the tokens and people being deceived that dwell upon earth. And they're going to be taken in a great number because when that MOTB be established, they're being deceived, not knowing what's going on. They're going to wholeheartedly believe that Esau being the so-called white man, have them in their best interest, and they're going to take it just to be deceived and taken and destroyed. You got it back.
A 2/3 going to be a 2/3, and that's it. You know? You got precept?
Yeah, I mean, you had mentioned that the Lord is not coming back as a man. It's the book of Isaiah chapter 47, verse 1. It says, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
Yeah, man, because you know Babylon is it's full of nothing but confusion, right? So Babylon is still considered that virgin daughter because there hasn't been any major war on the soils of America. So that blood, which when you lay with a virgin and you quote unquote pop her cherry, she bleeds. So America's cherry hasn't got popped yet, right? So eventually, when the Lord comes back, that cherry gonna get popped, right? So that does symbolizes our confusion, man. You know, so these different nations are starting to wake up to Babylon's bullshit. Like, wait a minute, this whore is not as magnificent and glorious as we thought she was. This whore ain't pure. This whore is full of number of fucking diseases, man.
Wickedness.
Right? Just wickedness, spreading her lies, deceitfulness, right?
Her buns, she got chlamydia, syphilis, you know, she all fucked up.
Can I keep going?
It says, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans.
Yeah, man. The Lord is going to come back and put all the ones who are on top in the society into slavery, man, right? Her throne, her rulership is coming to pass. The Lord's taking all that, man. The Lord is going to crown the true kings of the earth, which is the elect of Israel, man. Okay?
It says, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate.
Yeah, you should no longer be called tender and delicate. It's not going to be the place for people to say, oh, wow, America, the land of the hope, the land where I can come to fulfill my dreams, right? The place where I can come to make it, man. The scriptures go into saying that Babylon is going to be only doleful creatures will dwell here, man, right? Meaning desert-like creatures, dragons, scorpions, right? This is not going to be the so-called melting pot where all the nations want to come to make it, man. That so-called American dream is really an American nightmare, man. Okay?
It says, take the millstone and grind mill, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers.
Yeah, because when you like, you know, like they'll show you in the movies, like if when a lady wants to like cross over a river, she lifts up her skirt and she want a little tiptoe over the water to not get wet, but all her secret parts are being revealed and to be seen, so she's being exposed, like everywhere, you know.
Luke 3 says to back the rivers. Revelation 17 and 15. And he saith to me, the waters which thou sawest, wherein the whore sitteth, are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues.
See, so the rivers is being compared to, like the brother said in the scriptures, people, man, the people of the many different nations. Because once America is exposed, her secret parts, then hey, how they used to say it back in the days, hey, the jig is up, man. The jig is up. And once the jig is up, then all of America's allies are going to turn on them, man. And you see that happening right now, slowly.
It says, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers, thy nakedness shall be uncovered.
See, thy nakedness shall be uncovered, man. She gonna be bucket naked, man, exposed. Right? And with everything that's going on in today's societies, all the news and the people that's actually seeking information for themselves, they're starting to see that Babylon is full of nonsense, man. Right? This whole Babylon is the greatest. People starting to wake up to see like, yo, how is this considered the greatest country, and we're damn near taxed on every damn thing, man. Right? You got certain, if I'm not mistaken, I'm not sure if this is a law in every state, but in a few states, it's illegal to catch rainwater, man. In certain states, it's illegal to grow crops in your own damn backyard. And everything is becoming seedless, so people are like, yo, what the hell's going on here? Everything is cancerous, dangerous. These laws are benefiting nobody, and now the Edomites on this side is starting to say, wait a minute, those little small hatters are over there are wicked. Why our kids got to go to war and die for them? So now people starting to, you know, put two and two together like, nah, something not adding up, man. They're starting to see the whole bullshit that's going on, man. And the uprising of the people is going to come sooner than later.
It says, I will, says, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man.
Yeah, so it says, yea, thy shame. Read it again.
It says, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man.
Yeah, because Esau tries to spread fake news to cover its wickedness, because Esau knows that the things that he's done in his past, if it was to really, really come out, like Esau would be ashamed, like, damn, like now they know. Like now they know just how wicked Esau is. Like now they know Esau is really the fork-tongued devil. So Esau tries to continue to just whitewash history with lies, man. And then continuing, the scripture says the Lord shall not meet thee as a man. So when the Lord come back, he ain't coming back as a man. He ain't coming back when he came humble on the scene as Yahweh Shai. The Lord ain't coming back on a donkey this time, man. The scripture said the Lord is a power of war. So the Lord is coming back in his angelic form for what? For war and deliverance.
Also, hey, secrecy could be an asset. You know, Esau, Edom, he hides his true nationality, who truly is, that he's the wicked, and he paints himself up as the good guy, the righteous, but he's really the wicked, the villain. Okay, so secrecy plays a major asset. It's a major advantage.
Hey, too, I was reading an article earlier, actually, before I came to camp, and Benjamin Nonaju, he's trying to basically do away with the Bible, and they want to take out like parts, well, saying that like they want to just rewrite the whole scriptures, basically condemning the Lord, because no matter how much they try to twist the scriptures and try to fit the prophecies.
So they're trying to put them in production all throughout the earth.
Basically having the Lord just reading the Bible as a footnote. Because no matter how much they try to make the scriptures fit them, it's never going to work. Because people are like, nah, this ain't making no sense. So now they're saying, well, fuck it, man. Just rewrite the whole scriptures, man.
Real quick to back this brother up about the people in secrecy. It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 25, verse 2. It is the glory of the Lord to conceal a thing.
Yeah. So and that's one of the reasons why, you know, nobody knows who the elect is but Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Motherfuckers.
Right? Because if Esau knew exactly the 144, and I promise you, Esau will be on a mission to try to delete the Lord's elect, man. So, like the brother is saying in the scriptures, hey, secrecy is also a good thing, but on the right hand side, man. Because even right now, the Lord hasn't revealed everything to his elect, man. Certain things won't be revealed to us until we're in the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and that's just how it's going to be. And one of the major things that separates us from these 2/3, they can't function if all their whys can't be answered. The men of the Lord will understand, hey, it's a place and a time for us to know certain things. If we're not meant to know right now, then, hey, that's how the Lord wants it. And that's fine. The Lord reveals things unto you when he's ready, man.
There's power in secrecy. Imagine you knew what was going to happen tomorrow.
You gotta understand something. You gotta understand the reason why the mafia from the 1800s up until when Joe Valachi in the 1960s revealed their shit was secrecy. Even J. Edgar Hoover, which is the FBI, they was G-men at the time. Then they became FBI's after 1932. But after that, before that, they was called G-men, government men. J. Edgar Hoover, the reason why he was privy to not revealing the mafia, because the mafia had secrets on him. They had him recording him in the dress, getting popped by one of his top lieutenants. You know what I mean? So he was a fruitcake. So that's why he denied that the mafia exists. But the mafia existed under secrecy, and that's how Esau, the international bankers, existed under secrecy until the Most High revealed them. The Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the DuPonts, the Gettys, the Oppenheimers, they ruled under secrecy. And that's how the mafia ruled until the Most High revealed them. And that's why they, not the way they was, they not as powerful as they were in the early 1920s, going to the 1960s. The same thing with the international bankers. They being revealed. The Most High revealed them. It's all about secrecy. That's how they rule, through secrecy. That's it.
It says, verse 9. It says, Luke 21, verse 9. It says, but when ye shall hear of wars and commotions, be not terrified, for these things must first come to pass. Luke chapter 21, verse 9, it says, but when ye shall hear of wars and commotions, be not terrified, for these things must first come to pass, but the end is not by and by.
Yeah, so you got 2/3 of the mass of the people, when they hear about these wars that's going on in these different nations, you know, some of them start to shoot themselves, man. Yeah, you got a few of the cocky ones who's like, oh no, that ain't gonna happen to America. America this, America that, but you got few that have some type of common sense. They're like, wait a minute, hold on. All these wars going on, and then now Babylon, America, gotta send their troops to die for those gutter rats over there. So now these people are like, wait a minute. Why the hell is Americans having died for these damn people? But they don't gotta fight in their own damn war, so now they starting to worry. Now they starting to get scared, you know? So the men of the Lord, we ain't gonna get scared because we know that's prophecy. We know what has to happen.
You know? It says, then said he unto them, nation shall rise against nation.
See, nation shall rise against nation, right? Even though you have those different nations over there in Europe, and for the most part, they're all Edomites, but they're just different classes of Edomites, man. Right? So we got the Russia against Ukraine, Israel, Iran, right? And all the neighboring cities that's at odds with each other. And you know, every all these different nations, they damn near all of them hate Babylon, right?
Yep. It says, nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and great earthquakes shall be in diverse places.
Great earthquakes shall be in diverse places. As we mentioned earlier, earthquakes over there in Colombia, the Philippines, Spain, the one that happened over in Venezuela. Look at that. Neighboring cities, man. Venezuela and Colombia is right there. You know? So the Lord doing his thing, man. The Lord doing his thing. So these are the signs that we're looking out for to know that the Lord is nigh unto us, man. Keep going.
It says, and famines and pestilences and fearful sights.
Yeah, hey, listen, man. I was watching an interview like a while back and Kill Gates, right? Him and his little ugly ass train looking wife. He said if the last pandemic ain't get your attention, he said the next one will. And that went over everybody's head. People didn't realize he said the next one will. Meaning what? Another pandemic is coming. And it's going to outdo the last one, man. And then you got him buying up everything. Buying up all the farms.
Bought up Heineken. Bought up a bunch of farms. That's why I don't drink Heineken no more. He bought Heineken.
Now they bringing the eggs are not safe to eat again now. You know, not it's fake eggs. I mean, listen,
Data centers.
the food was always poison, but now it's just coming out even more, and people are like, we might as well just eat air. Not realizing the air you breathe is been poisonous, man. With them chemtrails, that's just been flying through the skies every day. Everything's poison, man.
That's why you can't buy food from these grocery stores. Like meat, go to a butcher shop or a halal place where you can see the lamb or the goat or the cow is alive and they're killing it funny. And you get your beef, you get your lamb, you get your chicken. You can't go to the grocery store because you're gonna get some fucking GMO shit. So it's best that you go to a halal place, spend an extra couple of dollars, you know what I'm saying? Buy a half a cow. It's gonna go well because it's gonna last you. You know what I mean? And they're gonna cut it up real nice for you and divvy it up, and you're gonna put that in your freezer. You're gonna see your freezer's gonna be stacked. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because the FDA, hey, they approved GMO meat to be sold, man.
Lab created meat.
You know, and they're trying to spin it to say, oh no, it's still organic, because what they do is they'll inject like the cattle, and I guess take out some parts of his like DNA and mix it with a whole bunch of other shit, and then they'll show you how they just basically designing and making the meat like the fake meat with some type of some laser shit, man.
With the lasers,
yeah, I'm like, what the fuck is this?
All I'm saying is, if you want some good quality meat, you gotta go to the halal butcher shop. You got these Arabs there, you know, and these Hamites there, you know. I got a bit on my face. They be like Samalek and my keys. I just pay the roll. You know what I mean? Somebody say I want to be treated nice. I don't say Salam Alaikum back. I be like, yeah. You know what I mean? So I get that good meat.
You know, they even got
Yo, bro, for real, bro.
they even got fruits that's rubbery, man. Listen, first of all, I don't even know why anybody's buying meat or any type of food from Walmart. You out of your damn mind. I've seen videos where people have watermelon and they're bending the watermelon, it's rubbery. They have like, they'll take the bread, put the bread under the water, and the bread will soak up the water like it's a sponge. I've been to different stores where they say the whole store is organic, but every fruit is seedless. Every fruit is seedless.
Even the apples, since we see a fucking seedless apple,
I never saw that one yet.
I seen it.
Paid that, bro.
Of course not, bro.
Like, it's fucking nasty, bro. Watermelon got no seeds in it.
Apples, they got, and, you know, there's a watermelon truck by my job by the Brooklyn. Before you get in the Brooklyn, there's a watermelon truck. And this dude, he be there from March up until late September. When watermelon is ripe, it's late August, early September. That's when you're gonna get the best watermelon. And they always got seeds in them shits. Yellow watermelon, red watermelon, you know what I mean?
But you know what it is, brother? The way they advertise it, they try to tell people, oh, see, it's easier to eat the fruits without the seeds.
Nah, man. Because you could take the seed and replant that shit and grow your own shit without going back. That's what Esau don't want you to be self-sufficient.
But that also shows you how docile these people are. Because they really thinking like, yeah, I don't want to eat no fruits with seeds and I got to spit it out. What the?
I got appreciate.
Bring it up.
And also the seeds has a lot of minerals in it too.
Of course. And the watermelon grind, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The white part of the watermelon, that's good shit.
Yeah.
So this is 2 Thessalonians 2:7. It says, for the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. Only who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. And you know the mystery of iniquity is Esau Edom. You know, today people don't know who the wicked is, but now we know through the spirit. Okay, but for a time Esau was hidden under the guise of being righteous. Okay, it says, and then shall the wicked be revealed, who the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. So Esau's being revealed. You know, starting with the apostles on down. Okay, Esau's being revealed, man. Starting with this truth first and foremost, but now you got the whistleblowers. Okay, you got all kind of information out there via the internet. Okay,
That's right.
it says, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, that's the prophets of the hours and bowels, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Yes.
Now I'm about to say, the most I put the spirit on the apostles to watch these old movies from the early 90s that was revealing Esau, Edom, and they conspiracy theories, you know what I'm saying, and how they was planning on taking over the world. Mm-hmm. And you know, in Esau, the most I put that spirit on to make his tongue fall upon himself, so he could reveal these different deep hidden secrets that they had hid for ages, you know what I'm saying? Right. And now it's coming. Now you've been bust wide open, you know what I mean?
It's a little more. It says, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming, that destruction, okay, that via nuclear missiles and those chariots. Even him whose coming is after the workings of Satan, with all powers and signs and lying wonders. And that's Esau Edom, man. He comes in the physical form of the spiritual demon Satan. Okay? It says with all power and signs and lying wonders. Okay? And what's that main lying wonder and power and signs? That's going into that already microchips, right? The mark of the beast.
That's right. I got a piece. We got more?
That's right.
This is Luke chapter 12, verse 2. For there is nothing covered that should not be revealed, neither hid that should not be known.
See? So it doesn't matter what Esau wants to keep in secrecy. The Lord said, nothing, no. Read it again?
It says, Luke chapter 12, verse 2. For there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid that should not be made known.
Yeah, man. So the Lord is going to expose all things, man. The Lord's going to expose all things. You think the Lord don't know? Hey, the Lord knows it, man. The scripture says the deceived and deceivers are his. So you over here thinking, oh yeah, we got a secret society. Don't nobody know about us? And the Lord is like, all right. Alright.
Bilderberg group, the what they had in the last 2 weeks of July, which is the cremation of care, going back to what you call that again? The cremation of care, going back to the elites going into Sonoma County, worshiping at 45 hour. I forgot the name of it. The Bohemian Grove. You know, that happened the last 2 weeks of August, you know. And back in April, they had the Bilderberg group. So they making their plans while you 2/3 niggas is have your head up your ass with your head in the sand like a goddamn mosh pit, with your ass up in the air. You know? Not having a clue what's going on. So it says, back in Luke chapter 2, chapter 12, verse 3, therefore whatsoever have ye spoken in darkness shall be heard in the light.
Yeah, man. Esau continues to get exposed each and every day, man. And that's one of the reasons why the elites, they regret making the unicorn, which is the internet.
But they didn't make it. The Most High gave it to them. Because that was a human in the throne. But that was back in the ancient world. That's nothing new. That's old technology coming back to fruition to give it to Esau.
This basically just remaking it in today's technology. But Esau regrets that, man. Because they was moving in secrecy, doing their wickedness, and people couldn't pinpoint who was doing all this bullshit. But now that the internet is here for this modern time, everybody is a news reporter, everybody's a scholar, everybody's a scientist.
Everybody's a goddamn, what you call that, a cameraman?
Yeah, right? And they're coming out with information exposing Esau and their wickedness, and now the elites is like, shit, they know our names.
A lot of people don't trust mainstream media.
Yeah,
Of course
They're all
not.
alternative media now.
And now it's coming out that on a aircraft Abraham Lincoln, men are trying to off themselves, man. Because it's bad conditions, man. Mold in the showers, no food.
Oh yeah, dirty. I've seen the video. Yeah.
No food. It's coming out that, you know, they like, you know, man, this is not what it is, man. You know, people complaining to their families, and here it is. Donald Trump don't give a damn about none of them soldiers because he's a billionaire. He don't care. He's a billionaire, stealing more money, becoming more of a billionaire. Him and his billionaire son, that's a kite. His billionaire stepson, not stepson,
Son-in-law.
Son-in-law, that's a kite. That's married his daughter. That's robbing and stealing, doing what they do. You know what I mean? Yeah, Jared Kushner. Yeah, that dude's and I mean he got a building in Midtown Manhattan, right? And the name of the building, right? The number of the building is 666. You do the math. You tell me what's going on.
Alright, yes. If I can, Luke chapter 21, verse 11, and it says, and great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines, and pestilences, and fearful sights, and great signs shall there be from heaven.
Yeah, man. Famines and pestilence, man. We've already had small cases of test runs where Esau cut off the EBT, and these damn women lost their mind. How am I gonna feed my kids? My kids.
That was a test run. Let's see how these people are gonna be at. So when they really cut it off and they institute that mark of the beast,
Right.
now what you gonna do?
Right. All these different the CDC, right?
CDC.
Yeah, right. They're always picking up different viruses and diseases.
Oh, the CDC?
Yeah, that's right. The
Center
CDC.
for Disease Control?
Yeah, they're always cooking up different, pestilence to just give out there for free, like cotton candy, and cupcakes, just getting the people sick. Now more people are starting to see that demon Fauci, how he basically set everybody up, man. So hey, it's more pestilence that's gonna come out on a larger scale, man.
He been doing this since the AIDS epidemic, since the AIDS epidemic. You gotta go back to Fauci, the young Fauci, in the 80s, in the early 70s, in the 80s, when they was doing that AIDS epidemic, man. He was the leading one that was pushing that shit, you know what I mean?
I think they said there's a movie that they made about that whole thing that had to do with Fauci where the actor, the actor played some gay celebrity cowboy, and somewhere in the movie, I guess he was dying because he couldn't, I guess, like afford the medication, some shit. But it has something to do with that era. But nevertheless, yeah, man, like he's being exposed.
It goes before that. It goes in the time of John Holmes. Anybody know about John Holmes? They would know he was a Edomite that supposedly had the biggest rod in the industry at the time in the 1970s, 78, 79, and he got banned from doing mainstream porn, so he started doing homo porn, you know, popping men. Then he started popping women again, get back to mainstream porn, and spread that epidemic. But he was set to do that, man. I believe he was really set to do that.
Yeah,
that was his task.
Because even when I was a kid, like elementary or like middle school, and they was talking about how, you know, like the AIDS virus and stuff, saying like, oh, how it came from a man smashing a monkey. I never believed that, because you have to understand. Do you know how strong a dead monkey is? You think a man is strong enough to pin down a monkey and take it? So I never believed that bullshit, man. Go ahead.
Fauci was going to hate
Yeah.
Just like he did with the COVID, he was doing the same shit with AIDS. That HIV virus, man, you study that as complete bullshit. All right, I'm gonna say this now. One human cannot transfer HIV. That is bullshit. Don't let them take your blood. Don't get caught up in any of that badness. All right. A retrovirus cannot be transmitted from one human to the next. All right. Possible.
Yeah.
Says
Because it's a lock and key mechanism. It can't jump species. The ACE is bovine leukemia and sheep viscera. So it's a cattle and a sheep virus. They mixed it together on human tissue culture, and then they start putting that shit in the vaccines.
You know, if the AIDS pandemic popped out now, it wouldn't have been the same.
Yeah.
Because in the 80s, you didn't have like X or AI and the internet where you could just like shut down a lot of full shit, because we had legit scientists that was trying to shut that, like, this is bullshit.
Yeah.
But it was the 80s. It was newspaper era, it was TVs, it was the mainstream media, so a lot of bullshit could go a lot longer.
Yeah.
it says, verse 12, but before all these, they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you, delivering you up to the synagogues and unto prisons, being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake.
Yeah, so a few of the men of the Lord are going to be martyrs for Yahweh Shem Yahshai. We're going to be persecuted, you know, hey, snatched up out of our homes, brought in front of the wicked judges of Esau's kingdom, right, and be judged unrighteously, man. Whether we're thrown in prison or you're unalive, man. But nevertheless, we can't lose faith, we can't lose hope, because the scriptures is telling us these are the things that are going to happen, man. And when it's happening to you for the namesake of Yahweh Shem Yahshai, count that as honorable and a blessing, man. Because you got to remember, before we endure any suffering, any chastening, right, Yahweh Shah already been there, done that. So you can't say that you want to be a part of Yahweh Shah's blessing, but you don't want to be a part of his suffering as well, man. We are joint heirs unto him, man. So everything that Yahweh Shah is telling us to do, being the big brother that he is, he's guiding us. He said, yo, listen, man, it's like when a parent talks to the child, like, listen, don't touch the stove. Why? Because when I was your age, dumb and foolish, I touched the damn stove and I burnt myself. So now I'm telling you, don't do it.
Yeah, like, you know, sometimes you might have a boss. See, I'll never ask you to do something that I won't do, and it's the same thing when it comes to the Lord, you know what I'm saying? He's not going to ask us something, you know, to do that he never done. You know what I mean? He's going to say, if they persecute him, hey, guess what? We're going to get persecuted. The servant is not greater than his master, so it is what it is. Yeah? All right? This is a quick precept. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 70. It says, for there shall be in every place and in the cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. Yeah, that's right, man. So guess what, man? Hey, the time is coming where guess what? They're gonna come down upon us with great wrath, man. All right, the scriptures speak about, hey, some of us gonna go into prisons, all right, because they watch. All right, they know brothers. They know what's going on with brothers. They know brothers' routine. They know what's going on, man. All right, but they think that coming down upon us is gonna stop the prophecies. Hey, you dead wrong, man. All right, so that's what it is, man. All right, when you come to serve the Lord, prepare your soul for temptation. You know, it says they shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. So yeah, brothers gotta be. You know, hey, guess what? Brothers gotta be prepared for these things, man. All right, they coming down with great wrath. Brothers gonna have to be on the run. Pilgrims upon the earth. All right, you might be on, America's Most Wanted. Your pictures might be in Times Square.
We're already on that list, brother.
Exactly. You know, they got the the red and the yellow and the green list or whatever it is, man. You know what I'm saying? So these are the things you can't be shocked. All right, and when these things are happening, you can't panic. We understand. Guess what? We're this much more closer, all right, to the return of our Lord. You know what I'm saying? Because that's also a major prophecy too.
On this recent mailbox, I was disappointed. Well, the mailbox I was disappointed that I don't got the colors in there.
Oh yeah, right. It says, "For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses." Hey man, you might leave your crib one day and that's the last time you ever seen that bitch. You know what I'm saying? That's the last. Like, oh, yo, bro, I got some baked chicken. When I get back to the crib, I'm gonna fuck that shit up. And guess what? You never see your crib again, bro. I know, I tell ass. You feel me? Right? Then shall they be known who are my chosen. Yeah, that's right. Then we gonna know who's the chosen, right? All right. You know, we get persecuted for the Lord's sake. All right. A lot of people out here, they're gonna get persecuted. All right. For some bullshit, being a murderer, being a thief, or what have you. Or, you might be a so-called conspiracy theorist, but you don't have the full knowledge of the scriptures. They're going to come out on people like that too. But the main ones are the men of the Lord, Right? It says, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire. That's right, man. So gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. All right? So that's what we get ourselves prepared for. Hey, the scripture says something like thinking something strange happened unto you.
Yeah. This is a common thing for the men of the Lord. Suffering, going through persecution, and just hating this damn place, man. It's not a strange thing for men of the Lord to say F Babylon every damn day, man. Only a two-thirder strives to be in a society, and especially these women. Oh, hey, you talk to these women. Oh, what's your plan for 5 years? This is like I be telling myself, hopefully I ain't gonna be here.
Right.
You got people still talking about, we gotta pass down generational wealth. We gotta build up this community and that community. And our mindset is use the world, don't abuse the world. So we gonna get what we gotta get here in righteousness, but brothers don't got no 5-year plan, no 3-year plan, no 2-year plan. Only thing we plan on doing is continuing to serve Yahweh Hashem Yahushai until the Lord come back and our Barakas out be a part of the elect, man.
Well, I'm saying this right here, bro. You're right about that. Check this out right here. You have a lot of people that's planning and they say they don't even know what's going on right now. You see a lot of things happening, in the world, and people have no clue. Whereas Donald Trump is talking about a blackout, and Iran is going to hit America with a ballistic missile, and then it came out that Hegseth, the Secretary of War, which he called himself, approached a general who's equipped to drop a bomb on America to blame Iran, which is a false flag. He said, "No, I'm not doing that, man." But that don't mean that's because that truth came out. That don't mean that's not going to come back later on. Because 2027 is going to be crazy. Now we're approaching the winter months or the fall months of 2026. Because this
4 more months.
come on, this summer flew by. We're in the beginning, we're in the middle of August. We're gonna see what happens, man. September, October,
4 more
November,
months, man. 4 more.
December, the draft is gonna be instituted. We're gonna see.
You finish up like 5 minutes.
Yeah. Come on, right?
Yeah.
Shoot, I'm gonna use the bathroom. All right.
Right? It says, my fault. It says, hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord. Behold, the days of trouble are at hand. Yeah, that's right, man. So the days of trouble are at hand. All right? What's that day called? The day of Jacob's trouble, man. All right? Jeremiah 30:7. All right? Them days are at hand, all right? Okay? It says, but I will deliver you from the same. Yeah, that's right, man. So the elect, the Lord promised us, and He's going to take care of us, man. He's going to deliver us, right, from whatever it is that we're going through, man. Even though we might get locked up. Nah, just thinking about it. Brothers might be in the back of the van or whatever it is, and them agents, they confused because brothers might be celebrating. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yes, why they might be confused. Why are you so happy? Yeah, because it's supposed to happen, all right? And when the Lord comes back, the Lord is another, you know what I mean? Another hour closer to returning, right?
You look that agent in the eye and say, you fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah, that's right.
Water.
Yeah, appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You're confused. You feel me? It says what? Be ye not afraid, neither doubt. So don't be afraid and doubt, man. You know what I mean? Your faith gotta be up there in that day, right?
Hey, to remember, the Lord said, the amount of faith you need just needs to be the size of a mustard seed, man. Do you know how small a mustard seed is?
Right.
I want you to think about it, man. Because you got Esau's world that requires, like, just your whole flipping existence, man. The Lord said, I just need your faith to be as a mustard seed, and you good. You good. The Lord asks only 10% of what you make. Esau wanted all.
Right.
Esau wants it all. The Lord said, listen, just come out in the highways and byways once a week, right? And it's not even that long, man. We only out here for what, like 4 hours? Right? 4 hours? Do your little 3 shows minimum a week? But you got these niggas, they're out here working 80 hours a week for Esau. The Lord is not requiring much from the man of the Lord, man. Just keep the faith and just don't let your faith waver, man.
Yeah. It says, be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is your guide.
Yeah, man. The Lord is always going to guide us on that right path, right? Even if it's a rough path, hey, it won't be rough forever. Okay? Once you understand, hey, just like how they like to say in the world, hey, man, let the Lord take the wheel. Let Yahweh Bashem Yahushai take the wheel, man.
Yeah.
Because you're going to be good.
The Lord got the helm, man.
Yeah.
Report to the bridge.
Bring that one out, brother, real quick.
This is Isaiah chapter 33, verse 22. For the Lord is our judge, the Lord is our lawgiver, the Lord is our king, he will save us.
Yeah, man. So the Lord is our judge, our king, our lawgiver, and he's going to save us, man. So the Lord lays down the law. 2/3 of our people, they don't want to rehearse the law, statutes, and commandments. So even though we're not under the law, that doesn't mean you shouldn't rehearse it. Because if you call yourself a man of the law, if you call yourself a man of the Lord, you're going to rehearse the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your abilities. Because the scripture says faith without works is dead. Faith and works go hand in hand. How are you going to say that you have faith in Yahweh Hashem Yashab, but you're not trying to live according to the law, right? How are you going to say you're living, and then at the same time, you have some people that can keep the law, but they're not keeping it to be sincere to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai? Don't you know a lot of these elites could keep the law better than we can? But they're doing it for vain glory to say, look, Lord, look. My lamb is unblemished. Yeah, they keeping the Passover, but, you know, that lamb, they ain't raised it themselves.
Right.
Look how some of your prophets is working on the Sabbath. I ain't working. Right? So they do these things to try to say, look.
Yeah.
Watch them. They're not doing it to be sincere, man. Right? I know the scripture says something along the line of
Accusers of thy brethren.
No, it's better for a man to keep one law than a man that knows like a bunch of different laws and don't keep it at all, man. Because it's all about being sincere and in rehearsal. Switch now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's speaking? You speak. And you're too correct.
Yeah, we can I gotta continue. All right, real quick. This is the Book of Sirach, chapter 4. This is the Book of Sirach, chapter 4, verse 13. It reads, "He that holdeth her fast shall inherit glory." And where's let me read it again. This is the Book of Sirach, chapter 4, verse 13. "He that holdeth her fast shall inherit glory." Yeah, that's right, man. So we gotta hold our fast, man. All right, we gotta continue to do what we're doing. This is not like you have to finish a race, man. All right, you have to pray the Lord for us to endure until the end. Okay, hey, you could be running a marathon. A marathon is 26.2 miles. All right, 26.1, you leading the whole race, and then you stop and you quit, and guess what? You lose a fucking race, man. All right, you out of there. So, all right, so you gotta hold your fast. It don't matter how long you've been in this, but you see, we have examples. We have the apostles really giving up their life for this. All right, so that's what we're trying to follow, you know. And instead of Yahweh Shai, and instead of our elders and apostles, all right, pulling that fast. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. And reason wheresoever she entereth, the Lord will bless.
Yeah, that's right, man. Wheresoever she entered, the Lord will bless, man. So the Lord, he gonna take care of us, man. Us walking in that wisdom, walking in this truth, all right, to the best of our ability. Hey, the Lord is gonna take care of us, man. All right.
Well, this is 2 Timothy 3 and 14. "But continue thou in the things which thou hast learned, and hast been assured of, knowing of whom thou hast learned them."
Yep.
So
I can read it. Oh, you got it.
All right, this is 2 Timothy 3 and 14. "But continue thou in the things which thou hast learned."
Yeah, that's right. So continue thou in the things that you have learned, man. All right? In this truth, man. You can't be wavering, all right, going back into philosophies in the world. All right, brother, you in the Quran and you quoting Socrates and all this weird ass shit, you know what I mean? But, you know, they have a certain level of information or wisdom, if you will, all right? But the scriptures is the primary thing, man. All right? Hey, you see the example the apostles give us, all right, being constantly on fire, all right, making this truth your priority, putting up your show, studying to show yourself approved, reading, all right, coming out in the highways and byways, in season and out of season, all right? These are the things that we learn, man. All right, so you can't have you don't really have no excuse. It's not like you have a leader say, do as I say, not do as I do. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man, we getting the example. All right, so we gotta follow in that step to the best, of our ability. You know,
And has been assured of, knowing of whom thou hast learned them.
yeah, that's right, man. So we know who we learned it from. First and foremost, our Lord Yahweh Shai. All right, he was faithful until death. All right, and we got it right now from our apostles, man. Apostle Har, 40+ years. Apostle Gabar. All right, Apostle Ricard, Apostle Arama. All right, and you know the elder brothers, the bishops. All right, brothers really make this their number one priority. All right, hey, listen. All right, the scriptures speak about hating your family, your mother, your father, your kids, which it doesn't mean to literally hate. If anybody want to get that, you know what I'm saying? Hate your family, but we know where our number one priority is, man. This is true, man, because in that day, when it get real out here, all right, no money's gonna save you. Your Your mama ain't gonna save you. You know what I'm saying? Your woman, she definitely ain't gonna save you, bro. None of these other things that people make priority in this world is gonna save you. All right? The only one, all right, that could really, protect you and save you is your Yahweh Shem Shai.
This is 2 Timothy 2 and 3. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, that's right, man. Hey, so when a man goes to war, he puts on the things of this world, man. Endure hardness as a good soldier, man. All right, obviously, that's some soldiers in the army. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's what it is, man. All right, and this is not a carnal war, physical war, but it's a spiritual war. All right. So we in that stat, hey, Exodus 15:3, it says, the Lord is a man of war. All right. So in that stat, hey, it's the same thing, man. We're soldiers, man. We're fighters, man. Okay. When you come in this truth, you can't be on some that woe is me shit. You know what I mean? I gotta really go out the window, man. All right. I was listening to, I don't know who I was listening to, some brother this week, and he's like, yo, listen, whatever happens going on in your life, just accept it and deal with it. It's just easier to you know what I'm saying? Yeah. All that moaning, listen, man, it is what it is, and just handle it, man. You know. Sometimes it's easier said than done. You know what I mean? You gotta get you bitch about it for a little while. You know what I mean? But you can't just have that consuming you the whole, you know what I'm saying? The whole time. 2 weeks in, you still bitching about the same shit. Like, nah, bro.
I just listened in a week called "Fucking It's Better Than This."
Right, exactly.
Whatever you're going through, you say that, bro. Fucking It's Better Than This.
Right. You see, that's beautiful. That's the spirit. See, that's like the spirit going around. Even the elder brother Amon Gabar, he did in one of his videos. He said, yeah, bro, just look at everything as a test. It's just easier to deal with it that way. I'm like, yeah, that's true, man. Everything is a test, man. Okay.
No man that warreth, entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who have chosen him to be a soldier.
Yeah, that's right, man. So no man that warreth entangling himself in the ways of this life, man. All right, we're not caught up in the web of this world, man. I'm trying to make, you know what I mean? I'm trying to make this much and make sure, of course you want your kids to be good and all these other things, but hey, listen, man, we're not caught up in this thing. All right, caught up in sometimes brothers got to do that at funerals and you know what I'm saying, brothers, you gotta maneuver in this, you know what I'm saying, in the society, but you know what the main thing is, and that's this truth, you know what I'm saying? Wait, Salakia, it says no man that warrant attacking himself for this life and that's it, all right.
This is Exodus 15:3. The Lord is a man of war. The Lord is his name.
Yeah, that's right, man. That's the Lord Yahweh Shai, man. All right? They like to push this narrative, in the church, Christian church, all of that. All right, the Lord, you know what I'm saying, he's soft. He got blue eyes and long hair and all this other weird ass shit. But guess what, man? The Lord is a man of war. All right? All right? The Lord is a man of war. He's a hard, he's a rough man. All right, Apostle Hart used to say, yo, if you want to be a man of the Lord, first of all, you got to be a man. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is, man. All right? You got to understand what your priority is. You have to make that sacrifice. All right? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. You got to make that sacrifice, man. All right? You can't be a super family man and this family man and all these type of things, man. All right? You might have you want to make some money, but hey, we don't have to be rich over here. We don't have to be, you know what I'm saying? Rich in this society, man. The Lord give us our daily bread.
Because you mentioned we're not in this thing to be a family man.
Right.
Remember when Yahweh Shai was younger and he went missing?
Right.
And when his mom was like,
yeah,
we've been looking for you. And the Lord is like, yo, I'm about my father's business, man. Like,
right.
I'm on my father's work. Like, I don't got time for all, I want to walk around and the Lord's like, I'm about my father's work, man.
Right, no, that's a
like,
fact.
like,
That's a fact.
like, leave me alone, man.
Yeah, that's a fact.
This is Matthew chapter 19, verse 27. It reads, Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore?
Yeah, that's right. And listen, that's a valid question. You know what I'm saying? I always imagine that Peter was kind of like, you know what I mean? You know, he's kind of scared to ask that question. You know what I mean? Damn, but it's a real question. Hey, if you give up everything, all right, what's the reward?
It reads verse 28. And Yahweh Shah said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel.
That's right, man. So those that follow the Lord throughout the generations, all right, because hey, we are reincarnated, all right. That's in the scriptures. Hey, listen, man, we're gonna get them top seats, man. All right, Lord willing, you know what I'm saying, we are the elect, man. All right, we want to be part of the, of the elect. We want to get those crowns upon our heads, man. All right, we want to rule. All right, we want to be rulers, man. We want to be the top rulers on the earth, joint heirs with Yahweh Shai, man. Judging the 12 tribes, all right, and judging the heathen, man. All right, that's what we're looking forward to, man. All right, niggas in this society get a couple dollars and you move from the hood to the suburbs. You go to the suburbs, you know, the police following you even more now. You know what I'm saying? Because you're in these people's neighborhood, right? You know, you have a world of problems. Even the things in this world, the things that they look forward to in this world, all right, it's a bunch of worries and problems anyway, man. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know, so we looking forward to what, man? Hey, rulership, man. Joint heirs with Yahweh Shai, man. Escaping the destruction that's about to come, man. All right?
It reads verse 29. And everyone that hath forsaken houses or brethren or sisters or father or mother or wife or children or lands for my name's sake shall receive 100-fold and shall inherit everlasting life.
Yeah, that's right, man. So guess what? Listen, all of those things that was mentioned right there, all of those things, you know what I'm saying, we have to sacrifice. We sacrifice our lives, you know what I'm saying? But in reality, those things that are just mentioned, those things are a small matter. All right? Yeah. Husband, wife, land, kids, because why? The Lord will give you that back 100-fold. He's gonna give you so much that, listen, our minds can't even comprehend what's really gonna go on. Right now, you can't really comprehend, you know what I'm saying, what the reward are of the servant of the Lord, man. All right? So this is why, you know what I mean, we continually in the fight, man. All right?
I want to add on too, because you know that's the reason, a part of forsaking your family and everything, your father, your mother, your children, your wives, because in the Jacob's trouble, in the time where the economy collapsed, you know, those same individuals can turn against you, or can make you weak in the spirit to where you end up, you know, bowing down to the New World Order, end up taking that microchip. Because a lot of people who even took the jump shot, what they say, oh man, I got kids, man. You know, I gotta go to work. You know, and hey, Revelation 13:16 said that no man shall buy or sell without that mark, without that karaka. So this is why you have to spiritually, mentally, you know, forsake your families. Because it's gonna come a time to where that could be a test for you. You know, you already gotta be mentally prepared that, you know, hey, you have to probably accept that your children might get put to death, your woman might get put to death. Your mother, your father, your sister, your brothers, they could be put to death. Or they could turn against you. Either or. It's so many different ways it could play out, because every brother got, you know, different, you know, measures and different lots that the Lord anointed them. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta always be spiritually, you know, armored for that. Be prepared. And some of them could be elect, but you still gotta, you know, as a man that's circumspect, you gotta see around the whole board, you know? Every possibility, you know?
That's right, you gotta be prepared for everything, man. All right, hey, nothing to be a super surprise to you. You know what I'm saying? Your woman, you've been with her a bunch of years. All right, you know what I mean? They kick in the door, you might not be there. You know, she could already know your woman, bro. She might, you know what I mean? She might turn her back on you. You feel me? It might go down like that.
She could end up being one of the agents.
Right.
After they kick the door in, she coming with the gun pointed at you too. You like, what the? You like, damn.
Yo, you the police? I was trying to be there for you, dog. You know what I'm saying? I was just trying to be there for you, Jay Reed. You know what I'm saying? It can really go down like that. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. You know?
Ephesians. Ephesians 5:15. See then that ye walk circumspectly.
Yeah, that's right, man. So see then that you walk circumspectly. All right? understand everything that's going on around you, understand all the possibilities, right? You can't say, not my woman, she ain't gonna do that. But bro, you don't know that. All right, man's going up the Lord. How can a man understand his own way? You know what I'm saying? You might be so confident in this bitch, and hey, she fuck around and really do it to you. All right. But that's just an example. You know what I'm saying? It could go the other way too. You know what I'm saying? But hey, see that you walk circumspect. You know what I'm saying?
Ephesians 5:15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise.
Yeah, that's right, man. Not as fools, but as wise, man. All right, the wisdom of the scriptures, man. All right, taking everything that's in the scriptures, because the scriptures warn us of all of these possibilities. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Redeeming the time because the days are evil.
Yeah, redeeming the time because the days are evil. So guess what, man? Hey, that's what's coming down the pipeline. All right, that's what's coming down the pipeline, man. The days are evil, man. All right, the white man, he's gonna come down with great wrath. All right, hey, your people might sell you out. You know what I'm saying? You might be the only one. You know what I mean? You might be the one that of course, save your family. You know what I mean? They saved on your behalf. But hey, your mom might sell you out. That's what I'm saying, man. You know what I mean? Yep.
Wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is.
Yeah, that's right, man. So anything that happens, all right, understand this is the will of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is, man. We know that. All right, that's the will of the Lord. Hey, you might have that. You might not. You have that so much faith. You're not even getting mad at that bitch, man. You might not even get mad at family members and like, that's the will of the Lord, man. It had to be like that, man. You know what I mean? I might see them. You know what I mean? I'm gonna see them on the other side. You know what I mean? All right, that's the type of spirit you're supposed to be in. All right, ready to give up ready to give up everything for the truth, man. Ready to give up everything for the Lord, man. All right. I mean, in reality, we ain't got nothing, man. We got the Lord, man. So we got to be prepared to just, give these things up, man. All right.
Be not drunk with wine, wherein is excess, but be filled with the Spirit.
Yeah, that's right, man. So guess what? You're supposed to be sober, clear-minded, know exactly what's going on. All right, this is what's going on right now. This is making trouble. You know what I'm saying? All right. Brothers might not be on the streets anymore. You know what I'm saying? Hey, guess what? We spoke earlier about, hey, you might leave your crib and that's the last time you see that. All right? Hey, you might leave your house and that's the last time you see your kids, bro. You know what I mean? The last time you see your mother. You know what I'm saying? All right? But guess what? All these things are in the realm of possibility. All right?
Yep.
Yep, this is 1 Peter chapter 5. I'm going to start from verse 6. It reads, humble yourselves therefore under the mighty hand of the Most High, that he may exalt you in due time.
Yeah, that's right, man. So guess what, man? We gotta, and we're not speaking, of our own selves, man. All right, that's why we say Lord will, man. It's not a thing where, I'm saying, oh, well, I'm gonna be elect. Hey, Lord willing, you know what I'm saying? Because you serve the Lord with what? Fear and trembling, man. All right, because it could go any way, man. You know what I'm saying? It could go, you know what I mean? So you serve the Lord with fear and trembling, all right? All right.
It reads, casting all your care upon him, for he careth for you.
Yeah, that's right, man. So hey, guess what, man? You love your family, you love, your people. Guess what, man? Hey, first of all, you gotta be locked into this truth. If you really care about them, this is supposed to be your number one priority this year. All right, putting up prayers, for your family. All right, putting up prayers for yourself, the brotherhood, and these type of things. All right, yeah, that's what you're supposed to do, man. Cast our burdens, okay, upon the Lord.
Verse 8, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour.
That's right, man. Be sober, be vigilant. All right, you're supposed to know what's going on. Carry yourself in a certain type of manner. All right, even in the world, you know what I mean. You don't want to do anything to really compromise the ministry. You know what I mean? All right. It says the what?
Yep, it says. I'm gonna read it again. 1 Peter 5 and 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. following.
Yeah, that's right, man. So this man is about to come down with that wrath. He can destroy, man. All right, that's our that's our adversary, man. From from the womb, man. All right, from the womb. So guess what, man? He's about to lay everything on the line, man. This is his final stand. You know what I mean? And when Esau his back is against the wall, hey, what he gonna do, man? He gonna bring out the sword, man. That's the only thing he know, man. All right, you know. So be careful, be circumspect, be diligent. All right, in your surroundings, how you carry yourself in terms of the prophecies. All right, you know. It's not a thing where you can just sit on your hands and do nothing, man. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? All right, be the watchman. All right, you gotta watch what's going on. Is there more?
Oh, that was it. That was the one.
All right, that's something
Real quick, Matthew 10 and 34. Think not that I come to set peace on earth. I came not to set peace, but a sword.
Yeah, that's right, man. So guess what? Hey, the Lord is making his return. And the scriptures speak about, hey, have there been evils and the Lord have not done it? So guess what? Hey, the Lord ain't coming to bring peace on the earth right now, man. He's coming to bring a sword. All right? There's going to be so much death, all right, on this planet. With America being the epicenter, you can't even imagine. All right? You can't even imagine dead bodies laid out everywhere. You know what I'm saying? All right? Hundreds of thousands of people died one day. Million here. You know what I'm saying? All right? Now, all of these things is coming from the Lord, man. He's about to judge this place, man.
It says, for I'm come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against the mother.
Yeah, that's right, man. Separation. Man. We saw a little of that in the C19 era, man. All right, families got the divided. I take it in, you take it in. You know, right? So we see that division right now, man. So how much more, all right, when it gets in that time of Jacob's trouble?
And the daughter-in-law against the mother-in-law.
Right.
And a man's foes shall be the day of his own household.
Yeah, that's right, man. So your main enemy, that's how it go, man. Your enemies a lot of times, it's not random people in this, you know what I'm saying? It's people it's people you know. You know what I'm saying? That'd be your main enemy. So guess what? Your main enemy is going to be people in your household, man. All right? You know? So you got to have that in your mind. All right? You can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't be really shocked at anything because, you know, the scriptures really, you know what I mean, said these things should happen, man. All right? Somebody might betray you, you might just have to have the, you know what I mean, a stone face. You're not even, you know what I mean? You're not even blinking. You know, I'm so sorry. You just like that. That's the will of the Lord, man. It is what it is. You know what I mean? So that's a spirit that, you know, you should be in, man. Nothing in this world can really be affecting us to the point where you're devastated. Hey, man, the Lord will take care of us. All right? Oh, woman. That was it?
This is 2nd Ezra 16 and 71. They shall be like madmen,
Right.
sparing none.
Yeah, that's right, man. So that's a so-called white man. Actually, you can read up.
Okay. All right, I'm going to start at the top.
Let me see. You can start at 70s, right? 70s.
You can start at 62.
I'm going to start at 6. You said 7? All right. You said 70, right? I got you. All right, this is 2nd Ezra 16 and 70. For there shall be in every place in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord.
Yeah, that's right, man. All right? It's like
For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord.
That's right, man. So guess what, man? Those that fear the Lord, all right, the men of the Lord, hey, they're gonna come down. They're gonna start hunting you. They're gonna start looking for you. All right, they're gonna come down with that great wrath. All right, you know. Hey, brothers are gonna be in a special case, man. All right, everybody else, you know what I mean? They might come down upon them with the wrath, but they're like, yo, these guys right here, no, we gotta really like ride for these guys. Those, you know, those that was really chanting down this place, that was speaking up against this place, man. I was speaking out against the so-called white man. All right, I was speaking out against small hats. You know what I mean? They probably be watching every Saturday. What they gonna say about us this? You know what I mean? So yeah, man, they gonna have special a special task force for brothers, man. All right?
I was about to say they already sent out, these agents, who I believe to be agents of the spirit, to come to these camps to try to like scoff and try to say that being a Hebrew Israelite is a cult. Like this whole movement is a cult. They have a lot of different people that's doing that, going up to camps, trying to debate brothers, trying to catch brothers slipping, and tongue twisting. So it's already happening at a smaller scale.
I'm gonna say this right here. When the vocab flunkies come up to this camera and I'm speaking, I'm gonna tell them, listen, if you want me to answer your question, answer this. I'm gonna give them a prophecy. The answer. If he can't answer the question, I'm not gonna answer his question. Or I'll make it so they ignore him and let's keep it moving. And let's keep on teaching, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna indulge in it because the apostle already gave us the green light to ignore them, you know what I mean? We didn't have to engage in it. So these camps that's these apologists, they're only going to ISUPK, they're only going to IUIC. They ain't coming to Great Millstone, fuck with us. Why? Because they already know. Because if the order came there, you come here, you gonna get arrested. And we ain't playing no games with you, man. We ain't got no time to be. We out here pushing the work, man. So you want to come over here and destruct what we bringing out? That's it.
Yeah, that's right, man. We're not in the time of debates and going back and forth and proving little points and all of that, man. Hey, time for that. There was a time when the spirit was like that, but now ain't a time for that, man. Going back and forth, man. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's a waste of time. Unless they agree. You know what I mean? You're not changing our mind. All right, and clearly we ain't changing your mind, so go over there and you do what you want to do, man. All right? Yep.
This is 2nd Ezra 16-71. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord.
Yeah, man, when they fight madmen, sparing none, man, they're going to have that anger, they're going to have that hate in their heart, all right, coming down on the men of the Lord. They already hate us, you know what I mean? But the hate got to be tempered, you know what I mean? And guess what? They gonna get their green light. All right, man. It don't even matter, man. You know what I'm saying? See, they have it with the ICE right now. They could basically run around with immunity. All right, it's gonna get worse than that.
And then now ICE, they're being equipped with like more, I guess, technology to like more to take down Jake, man.
Right.
They got those these new gloves. Instead of them like shooting like taser at them, they put the gloves on. Wherever they touch you, you just drop instantly. Like you ain't fighting that, yo.
Right.
It's not.
Oh, that's great.
It's a taser glove.
Yeah.
It's not a taser glove. They got the taser
I know.
glove. They just grab you.
That's what I said. Yeah.
Oh damn! So I didn't even know
They said it's to help de-escalate.
Nah, man. That's a so-called white man. Anything he says is the opposite. Oh, de-escalate. Nah, he's trying to escalate it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what he wants to do. Okay? That's what it says.
I got a precept over here.
Yeah.
Psalms 4:2. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity.
That's right, man. And these are the prayers that we put up. All right. So I can get you read it again.
Yeah. It says Psalms 4:2. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity.
Yeah, that's right, man. The secret counsel of the wicked, the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. All right, so there is going to be insurrection against those that fear the Lord. But guess what, man? Hey, we pray to the Lord, man. The Lord's going to take care of us, man. All right, that's our only hope. You know what I'm saying? We're not prepping. We're not no militia. We don't have a bunch of guns and weaponry and all these other things, man. Nah, man. All right? Our plan A all the way to plan Z is Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? All right? The Lord going, hey, you don't know how the Lord gonna hide you. You don't know how the Lord could really stop you from, being persecuted. All right? Hey man, the other day I got stuck in the elevator, man. Remember that? You remember I called you for that? Yeah, yo, bro. But in reality, you don't know what really just happened.
And then as soon as you called us, it started working again.
I'm stuck in the elevator. I'm like, oh,
How long you was in the elevator?
Nah, what's that?
How long you was in the
I was in there like for 10, 15, bro.
Oh, man, I lose my mind.
I said, what?
I don't have to get close in, bro.
Yeah. I call these brothers. Yo, bro, I'm stuck in the elevator. I go out.
Yeah, that's the spread that happened to me. And I didn't have, and my jack was on, my phone was on the charger. I had a radio or nothing on the job. I'm like, these fucking niggas ain't going, they ain't going to do I'm in the elevator. I'm doing a move out at the job.
I can't do it, bro.
I got stuck in the elevator. You know, I called the brothers. Yo, as soon as I got on the phone with the brothers, the elevator started working again. You know what I'm saying? So
Is that moving?
yeah, so as soon as I got on, all right, bro, Shalom, I'm gonna just wait. I'm gonna wait for the fire. You know, you gotta push the emergency.
Yeah.
And as soon as I got on the phone, I pushed the button again. It just opened. I said, damn.
Oh no, I told you what to do. I told you
you.
what to say. I still like that. I remember because I said pull the emergency and the door's gonna open up.
Well,
yeah.
Something like that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, as soon as I got out, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, but no telling, that really stopped me from, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you something, man. I'd have been losing my mind in that shit.
I was trying my best. I'll tell you that right now. You know what I'm saying? But, hey.
Trying to hold your composure, right?
Hell yeah, bro.
You start getting claustrophobic, you can't breathe and shit. You like, shit, oh my God, help me.
I'm up just for a second. It says, Psalms 4:2, how is the secret counsel of the wicked from the insurrection of the works of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword, and bend their bows to shoot their arrows with bitter words.
Yeah, that's right, man. So guess what? They wet their tongue, man. They slander us, man. All right, it's WHET, right? Right, they wet their tongue against us, man. All right, they're gonna try to demonize brothers. You know, they do the thing now. They clip farm. All right, they take a little clip from, you know what I mean? They might take a bunch of clips. Your brothers in the camp, 15 years. They might take a bunch of clips over them 15 years. All right, making you sound wild, man. All right, but guess what, man? All these things must come to pass. All right, all these things must happen. All right, the scripture say, "Thinking not strange." Right, something to that effect. All right, thinking not something strange, man. All right. And that's what we getting ourselves prepared for, man. Putting on the whole armor of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. So guess what? When these bullets start flying, guess what, man? We're gonna be good. You know?
Now we said wet, WHET, in the blue letter is Strong's H8150 Shawan, which means to sharpen, to wet, to sharpen.
Right, exactly. So they're going to speak sharp words against us, man. All right?
And also, they had this movie, the original Arnold Schwarzenegger, Running Man. In the movie, when they use AI to change your words and your reactions to certain things. So they can do that now with this clip. Here it is, you're saying we're not violent people. And they can change the clip to where it's saying, yeah, we are violent people.
Right,
you know, and it's the same faces, just AI technology, man. That's how they sharpen and put in laws and what's not.
Yeah. And to the brother's point, man, guess what? Hey, the AI getting better. You know what I'm saying? The AI getting, you know, when it first really came out, you could really, that's AI. Y'all be watching clips on, on Instagram or something, and I have to go to the comments see if it's AI or not. You know what I'm saying? They say, it's AI. Okay, cool.
They give us own technology. They got the real stuff.
Yeah, right. No, that's a fact.
It says that they may shoot in secret at the perfect.
Right.
Some of them they shoot at him and fear not.
Yeah, that's right, man. So they shoot in secret at the perfect. They shooting, they firing shots, and they hide in their hands. You don't even know who's coming. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know who gave that up order. Yeah. We can put out the AIV of the New York, GMS. You don't even know who gave out that order. You know what I'm saying? So hey, that's how we have to be circumspect, man. All right, your family, your mother might cook this you, and you know what I'm saying. They might not believe you. You know what I mean? But you gotta be like, all right, you don't believe me, all right, whatever, man. All right. Hey, in them days, I'm not pleading my case for nobody, bro. I'm not pleading my family. Listen, man. It is what it is, man. All right. These are things that are to be expected. All right. Let me say that humbly. You know what I'm saying?
That shit just like you should basically you should be more assured.
Right.
Because why would someone go through the lengths of all that to kill you or your family for worship?
Right.
That shows you it's the truth.
Right. No, that's a fact.
Because no one's gonna go through that extremely for that.
Right. No, that's a
Why
fact.
they know they going into captivity and their kingdom is done, and it's gonna propel the Lord to return.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, that's a great point, brother, mate, because guess what? Man, when niggas is Muslims and they this and they worshiping Buddha and all this other shit going on, they're not going super hard. They really let that be. You know what I'm saying? They don't even really fight up against that. You know what I mean? The Israelites now you wanna go super hard now?
Yeah, they don't care about these heathens, these religions. These religions out here is Islam. Motherfuckers praying in the middle of the damn sidewalk and all that goofy
all that dumbass shit.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They ain't paying no attention to that.
Right.
That's who's gonna be elected though. See, the elect is gonna be saved. It's gonna be like almost like you're gonna be immune or like you're gonna be untouchable, hidden from the destruction coming, man. It's gonna be meant for us, sure. But what's gonna happen is 2/3 these heathen, 2/3 these niggas, so-called Negroes, Latino, Native Americans, that believe in all these different beliefs and religions, so-called religions and ideologies and whatnot. You're the one that's gonna face that judgment.
Yep.
I got to put it through something. Psalms 37 and 37 and 37. Mark the perfect man and behold the upright. For the end of that man is peace.
Yeah, that's right, man. So the end of that man is peace, man. So while it might look like we dying on this end, you know what I mean? We're struggling, we gave up our lives, or we getting persecuted, whatever it is, to the outside world, it looks crazy. Hey, for us, hey man, that's a glory to what they are about to that, because guess what? The end result is peace, man. All right, the end result, Lord will be of the elect. All right, we join ears with Yahweh Shai, man. All right, the end result is, Lord will we elect. We want to be one of those men that stood stiffly, all right, for the Lord's sake, man. All right, so that's what it is, man. Regardless of what it is, and that's why, listen, man. In this truth, the Lord prepared us for these things. This is why you might be at camp and people that you know walk by, you know what I'm saying, at your job or whatever, you know what I mean? And your reality, your spirit gotta be the fuck, man, I'll be back out here next week too. You know what I'm saying? All reality.
I see so many people that work at my job, bro. They pass by, look at me. I just look at them, they look at me, they give me an acknowledgement, like they acknowledge me. I keep it moving, I keep it talking. One time I was talking, and this shit came right here, and she was looking at me, and she waved at me, she looked at my job, I'm like, oh shit, what I'm gonna do?
We're not offended of this truth for we're not ashamed of doing this work.
I'm a manager, so what she gonna do? She ain't working, what she gonna do? She gonna say something? What she gonna do? She just kept it moving like, oh shit.
Right.
And she was like, what does that you do? And she saw me, what does that you do? Why you had a dress on?
Get your ass back to work before I write you up.
So I didn't have no dress, you know. I didn't have no dress on. That's a garment. And I told her. She just didn't say no more.
Yep. This is the book of Revelation, chapter.
Hold on, finish. Finish and then, yeah.
Alright, so they encourage themselves in evil matter, to commune of laying snares. Privily they say, privily they say, who shall see them?
That's right, man. So guess what, man? First of all, they plotting. They have plans for brothers, right? And then they think nobody is gonna see them.
Yeah, they have secret meetings. They can be in rooms where they feel they not bugged. Even certain polar ice cap regions under ice have a secret meeting. Let the Lord see you, dumb fucks.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, the scripture say the eyes of the Lord are upon the sinful kingdom, man. All right, so you're being seen, man. All right, you could have a meeting in the bottom of the ocean. All right, up in the heavens, in the Alps, or wherever you having your meetings, man. All right, the Lord's seeing y'all and making notes, man. So you can plot all you want, man. Hey, man, you might gonna have to pay, man. All right, regardless. You know.
They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search.
Right. They accomplish a diligent search, man. So they be doing a lot of research. All right. Not only just on the elect, but in Jake in general, they do a lot of research. Listen. Where we at? I'm not gonna say where we at right now, but where we at right now, the shit wild over here, man. Right? They conduct a lot of experiments over in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you that. I'll say that at least. You know what I'm saying? Right? You know, but they know the brothers. All right. Apostle Gabar said something a few years ago. He said he believes that they know who some of the men are, you know, who some of the prophets are in the past. You know what I'm saying? They got files and all this type of things, man. So they accomplish a diligent search, man. All right. So he going on. When it comes to Jake, man, you still go all out, man. You know what I'm saying? You stay in our business. You know?
It says both the inward thoughts of every one of them and the heart is deep in the madness and distraction.
Right. That's right, man. That's their inward thought, man. All right? Doing a diligent search. All right, how they could throw brothers off, how they could, you know, destroy the Lord's elect. All right? That's what the so-called white man does, man. All right? And he getting ready to put his whatever plans he got into play, man. All right? All right? But guess what, man? The Lord will deliver us from all of that, man. All right? Even the brothers do have to give up the spirit, you know what I'm saying? All right? And then Yahweh Shai shall arise first. All right?
Yep, it's the book of Revelation, chapter 2, verse 10. It reads, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer.
That's right, man. So it says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. So guess what? Hey, we're going to go through some things. All right? The scripture said with great tribulation we will enter into the kingdom. All right? So brothers, you're going to go through some things. All right? You're going to go through some separation. Feel me? But guess what? Fear none of those things, man. All right? All right?
It reads, behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison.
Yeah, so some of us going to get thrown into prison, concentration camps, you know what I mean, torture camps, whatever they got going on. You know what I'm saying? All right? Some of us going to get jammed up that way. All right? That's one way they can persecute us.
Yeah, you know, just to add on, that's what they was doing. There's nothing new under the sun. That's what they was doing back then to the disciples. You know, a lot of the disciples, they was cast away in prison, like Paul.
Right.
You know, so it's nothing new under the sun. You know, you had certain believers, all right, that were being persecuted at that time who believed in Yahweh Shah. You know, because it was in those times it was scary. It was a scary sight to have faith in Yahweh Shah. People who really strongly, you know, were going to kill you if you know, openly, boldly believed in Yahweh Shah. You know what I'm saying? And then when you go into the historical context, you know, a lot of them, like a lot of bishops were being persecuted. You know, it was going down back then, man. Yeah. Around the Roman Greco time period.
Yeah, that's the brother said, man. All right, it went on back then. The things are written 4 times written for our learning, man.
It happened again.
It's gonna happen again.
Yep.
Yep. That's what it is. You know what
It's going to be a time of trouble such as never been on this planet Earth.
Yep.
That means that's going to be crazy, man, because 70 AD, it's going to be sitting like a cakewalk during this time, man. Come on, man.
Right.
I'm walking the park.
Right.
70 AD was not a good day, man.
Yeah. It reads, continuing, it says, behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death.
Yeah, that's right, man. So you're going to have tribulation, you know what I mean, 10 days, which is a, you know what I mean, a complete number, arbitrary number for those, you know what I mean? Everybody might have to go through what they got to go through. It says what? Be faithful unto death, man. All right? So you got to die for this. All right? We know what death is, man. We know what happens when we die, man. All right? We go up there, we in rest, man. All right?
That's built a little bit because of the music.
Yeah. My fault. Yeah. That's why I'm playing a little closer. Yeah, but exactly. So guess what? Be thou faithful unto death, man. All right? Because hey, guess what, man? Ain't nothing in this world, man. This world is over. This realm is over. All right? They might offer you. Man, these Edomites can't even offer me a planet, man. So I don't want to hear nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? Niggas never been to the moon.
What you gonna offer?
You gonna offer me, man? You gonna offer me something in a place that's getting ready to fall? We don't want nothing here, man. Everything is tainted.
You offer me some fiat, and we look at fiat as a food stamp books. You know the book of food stamps?
Right.
You look at it as a car food.
Back in the 80s?
The colorful ones.
Right.
I forgot the colors, the purple, the yellow.
We gotta offer you some food stamps, man.
Spirit, they left.
Oh, okay, oh, is he? Yeah, that's the spirit of it. As soon as you said it. You know what I'm saying? All right, man. So this man, he can't even really offer you anything, man. Hey, this world is not yours to offer, bitch. Alright, it's not even your fucking world to offer, man. So would you offer me something that's not yours, man? That's how I know you're a thief,
The
man.
earth is given into the hands of
See what
him
I'm
for this particular time. So
Right.
it is given to him. So he's ruling in his fashion, which is
Right.
wickedness.
Right.
Because the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, Job 9:24. But it don't belong to him. It was
Right.
given to him for a small period of time.
Your was leased. You got a little
You got a
lease.
little fun time.
Yeah, a little moment of time, you know what I'm saying? But say yours, man. All right. Hey, the whole earth was really made for our sake, man. You know. All right, go ahead.
It reads, be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life.
Yeah, that's right, man. Be faithful unto death, and I will give you a crown of life, man. That's what we're fighting for. All right, there's no higher office that you can fight for. You know, people want to get promoted at their job, and they want to make this much money, and hey, man, none of that. All of that is gonna pale in comparison, all right, to being part of the Lord's elect. All right, that's what it is, and that's our goal, man. All right, to be part of the first fruits, to be part of the elect. All right, you know what I mean? So-called white man, his time is coming to an end, man. This man has lost control. Nobody respects him anymore. All right, his nakedness is being shown. Everybody, motherfuckers is disrespecting him. You know what I mean? You know, back in the day, America word really meant something. Nobody even, you know what I'm saying? Hey, the scriptures say what?
Nobody cares.
Right, the weak has become strong. All right, people got nukes now. Like, yo, bro, nobody respect what you got going on, man.
Oh.
You on your way out.
I got something.
This is Second Ezra. This is Second Ezra 6 and verse 9 and 10. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
Yeah, that's right, man. So Esau is the end of the world, all right, of this world, this time period. And guess what? Jacob is up next. All right, we were speaking about all these nations that don't respect Esau. All right, they're jockeying in position to who's going to rule the world next. All right, but guess what, man? All right, it's our time next,
None of you
man.
niggas are moving.
Exactly.
None of you nations are moving.
Right.
The hand of a man is betwixt the hill and the hand of a man is betwixt the hill and the hand. Other question, Ezra asks thou not.
That's going into how Jacob was holding on the hand of Esau when he was in the womb, coming out. You know what I mean? It represents him pulling him out of his foolishness.
Right.
That's what that represents.
Yeah, that's right, man. If you looking at
I can't pull up there if you ain't there. Like who's gonna be there?
riches got by the sea. Yeah, that's right, man. So guess unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by the sea. Yeah, that's right. Kingdom is translated
So is it like a regular
Yeah,
barbecue?
that's right,
like
man. So guess
cooking
what,
barbecue?
man? All right, the next rulership up, all right, is Israel, man. All right, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and the Native Americans, all right, starting off with our Lord Yahweh Shai and the rest of the elect, man. All right, these nations jogging into positions. Guess what? All you nations are going into slavery, man. All right, so-called white man, first and foremost, public enemy number one. All right, his ass is going into slavery. All right, some Africans, them Arabs, Chinese, Japanese. All right, all of them are going into captivity. All right. Father, bro. Entries are English translated from one field to another.
Ecclesiasticus,
Yeah.
chapter 10, verse 8. Let me get it real quick.
Whoever get it first. All right. All right, because hey, man, Esau, the so-called white man, your time is up, man. You're counting down the days. All right.
So I got it right here.
All right, got it.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 10, verse 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries and riches got by deceit.
Yeah, unrighteous dealings, injuries and riches got by deceit. All right, this man, he ain't really went out there and really got it straight up, man. Unrighteous dealings. All right, a bunch of the deceit. All right, breaking covenants, breaking promises, breaking pacts. All right, this how this.
Speaking with a forked tongue.
Yeah, speaking with a forked tongue. You know, yo, bro. I'm getting mad, bro. I'm trying to chill, bro. You know, either might talk to you, or this nigga just lying to you dead in your face.
And he's smiling
You
too
know,
at the
smiling.
same time.
Yeah, buddy.
Talking nice too.
bro. Shake the nigga hand, his hand all wet and clammy,
Sweaty.
bro. Like, don't touch me, bro. Damn, bro. Fuck. You know? Right? Yeah. Go ahead, bro.
It says, this is back in Ecclesiasticus chapter 10, verse 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
That's right, man. Kingdom is translated from one people to another, man. All right? As you just right, man. Esau is the end of the world. Jacob
It's the beginning of that following.
is the beginning of it that following, all right? So that's what it is, man. All right, the kingdom, this is the last transfer of power on the earth, man. This is the last one, man. All right? Ain't gonna be no next eras. There's gonna be no, well, the Moabites are about to rule, and ain't gonna be none of that, man. All right? All right, the scriptures say, hey, man, we gonna rule forever and ever, even forever, man. All right? You know what I'm saying? So this is the last transfer. This is why the scriptures say, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, man. Like somebody, Lamentations 4:21. Yeah, somebody could get that. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's right, man. All right? That's what it is, man.
It says Ezekiel 28, and I started to read. It says, behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from
Yeah,
you.
that's right, man. They wiser than Daniel in wickedness, man. All right? That's the Edomites right there. They wiser than Daniel in wickedness, man. That's where they strive, man. All right, in wickedness. You know what I mean? Putting plastic in your rice. Yeah, wickedness. Chemtrails in the air. You know what I mean? Wickedness. That's what he does, man. All right, you go ahead.
They starting to so because they know people is basically like more aware to the to these vaccines, so they know people ain't gonna willingly take them no more. They starting to put it in the food. They literally like pumping it in the food now, yo.
Damn.
So they like one way or another, we gonna get these people to take these vaccines.
That's why you gotta go to, I'm telling you, brothers, man. Brothers out there, that's why you gotta go to the halal spot where they got.
But they doing it to like the fruits and vegetables too.
Well,
Like they spraying them with like certain chemicals, and it's like you would never know.
But you gotta, if you look up, you could put your fruits and vegetables in water with baking soda and apple cider vinegar, and it's gonna cleanse it.
That ain't gonna cleanse, brother. If they injecting some of these fruits with these, you know, they.
That's why a lot of the parasite, that's like that parasite disease, they put it in the fruit. seats and stuff like that.
Now, because no, that goes back to the it's called night soil, where they use human feces as a fertilizer. That's where that comes from. I did a show on that. Remember I brought that out?
Yeah. Hey, the scripture saying we're gonna eat our bread defiled. All right, so hey,
That's why you gotta pray.
You gotta pray over your food. Very important to do that. Pray over your food, man.
Ezekiel 20:4. It says, with thy wisdom and with thy understanding, thou hast gotten riches.
Right. They have wisdom and understanding and wickedness. All right. Riches got by deceit. All right. Unrighteous dealings. All right. So that's how they build their reputation up. All right. That's how they did that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we discovered America. You know, America conquered the world, and then how you did that, man? All right. Wickedness, man. All right. Being a coward. You know the Northern Kingdom. The men go out to hunt. You burn the villages down. You know what I'm saying? You don't got no props for that.
It's not what you do, it's how you do it.
That's how you do it. You wasn't a hero and went up straight up, man. All right, you was giving smallpox to black kids.
That's called.
You know what I'm saying?
That's called mental warfare when they do that. When the guy
Disease
they treat them nice,
warfare,
they treat them nice. Then they go to hunt.
Right.
And they come back. The whole village is burned down. They women and children are killed.
Right.
That's mental warfare. That fuck you up mentally, man. You know what I mean?
Right.
It says, and has gotten gold and silver into thy treasures.
Right. They got rich while everybody starved, man. You know what I'm saying? No, that's what they did. They got rich. All right, and this is the thing. All of these things puff them up, so they don't think they could ever take a loss, man. That's why. So he be running the same plays over and over. Order up, KO, this, that. He run the same plays because you know what I mean. He's puffed up right now. All right, but guess what, man? The Lord is building your ass up.
Bring your
all right?
ass down.
In an hour, just like that. You know what I'm saying? Just like that, man.
It says, by thy great wisdom and by thy traffic hast thou increased thy riches, and thy heart is lifted up because of thy riches.
Yeah, that's right, man. So they puffed up. We got all the gold over here. All right, we got untouched land over here. All right, we got all the clean cattle over here. You know what I'm saying? So they puffed up, man. All right.
They traffic things like guns, drugs,
Right.
kids, women.
Right.
All this is money. And on the left hand side.
See, when we were driving up here, they said, I never even thought about that. We said the military bases all around the world, that's how they traffic all that shit. I said, damn.
Human trafficking.
I never even thought about that.
Drugs.
If I can even add too, what people don't realize is that whole cartoon and the whole movie about Peter Pan, that's about trafficking kids. Like they try to push it, the narrative to say, what's his name? Captain Hook is the villain, but he's trying to rescue the kids from fucking Peter Pan. Right. Peter Pan sneaks in your crib, come through the window, takes the kids to Neverland. Like that's what that whole shit is about. Trafficking kids, man.
That's what I'm saying, man. And this man, he speaks with so much. I mean, he speaks like he has some type of integrity, man.
Them Disney cartoons, even the Looney Tunes, is not meant for kids. Those are adult cartoons, man.
They're all subliminal.
They're all adult cartoons. If you look at the Looney Tunes with Yosemite Sam, the character he played Robert E. Lee. Bugs Bunny is a Jew from Brooklyn that always get over on people. Daffy Duck is Daffy Dumas Duck from Harlem. You know, it shows you these things, man. How it's depicted in these cartoons. Right. Elmer Fudd is nothing but a farmer, a redneck farmer. You know what I mean? Then you got what's his name again?
Yosemite Sam.
Yosemite Sam is Robert E. Lee. He played multiple characters. Robert E. Lee. He plays Arabs. He always the villain, though. You know?
Let me get this last verse right there. Ezekiel 20:6. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, because thou hast set thine heart as the heart of the Most High, behold, therefore I will bring strangers upon thee, and turn the terrible of the nations. And they shall draw their swords against the beauty of thy wisdom, and they shall defile thy brightness.
That's right, man. So guess what, man? First of all these nations are going to turn on the so-called white man, all right? All these nations, all the allies, they treat get analyzed like shit. All right, so all these nations is gonna turn on the so-called white man. All right, they nakedness is being shown, their skirt is being lifted. All right, so all that proud, you know what I'm saying? Oh, they don't pay their bill and blah, 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 blah. Listen, man, all them nations gonna turn upon you. All right, and guess what? Ultimately, all right, guess what? Hey, the Lord is gonna make his return.
Yeah.
All right, and he's
Got
gonna
it.
bring this place down, man.
Got his partner.
All right, there's more.
There's a boy.
Yeah, cut. It says, the terrible of the nations, and they shall draw their swords against the beauty of thy wisdom.
Hey, they're gonna shoot nukes in this bitch. All right, how about that? The weak has become strong. Okay, so hey, and nuclear missiles. All right, hey, that they've been producing. Me personally, I'm just speaking as a man. Once they figured out, you know what I mean, how to make nukes, man, I don't believe none of these countries really stop like that. You know what I'm saying? That's not something you want to keep making nukes. You want to have nukes in production at all times.
What happened was
Personally.
the United States started selling these nukes to
Right.
different countries. So when Russia went down, they started selling nukes in the black market.
Right.
When the USSR went down, they
Right.
started selling missiles in the black market. Then these different countries, like
Reverse
China and
engineering.
Russia, they started replicating them.
Reverse engineering them.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yep.
It says, and they shall defile thy brightness.
Right. You're gonna get the file. You're gonna get violated. You know what I'm saying? Nah, that's a fact. All right. Talking all that shit. You know what I mean? You the virgin, right? The virgin comes in the dust. All right, old virgin daughter. Right? Yeah, you the virgin. Guess what? You're gonna get the file. All right.
They shall
You
bring.
gonna love it.
They shall bring thee down to the pit, and thou shalt die the deaths of them that are slain in the midst of the seas.
Yeah, that's right, man. So guess what, man? Hey, nuclear fire, nuclear destruction is coming here to America.
Hey, they said,
Alright,
it said, die the deaths of them that are slain in the midst of the seas. The seas is the people or the nations. You know?
Right.
America's gonna be a public execution, man. The Lord had the missiles shot upon this place.
Yeah, that's right, man. It's going to be broadcasted throughout the whole earth, man. All right? You know what I'm saying? Hey, as the Apostle Harris say, America is one big altar getting ready to be sacrificed. And the world going to watch it. You know what I'm saying? People going to be here, and you're going to hear the alarm go off, right? And you motherfuckers going to know it's over. It's done for. You know what I mean? In 1 hour.
Up.
All right? Got it? Yep.
This is Revelation chapter 18. I'm going to start from verse 15. It says, the merchants of these things which were made rich by her shall stand afar off for the fear of her torment, weeping and wailing.
Yeah, that's right, man.
It says, and saying, alas, alas, that great city that was clothed in fine linen and purple and scarlet and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls. For in 1 hour so great riches is to come to naught.
Yeah, that's right, man. That great city that was in, you know what I mean, that royal purple, you know, pearls and diamonds and all of these things, man. That great city that used to be shining. You know, you look from afar, you know, another country. Oh, America's the land of milk and honey, bro. The streets are paying for gold.
Okay,
You
come
know
over
what I'm
here.
saying?
What the hell?
Bro, I come over here, I'm like, oh, this is the ghetto. Wow. I used to live, listen, I didn't live in the ghetto when I was from. It was very nice.
You thought America was filled with filthy
Bro, I remember the day, I was walking through campus. And I'm walking, and I'm like, and I stopped, and I said, damn, they lied to me. I remember I almost saying that to myself. I said, damn, they just lied to me. You know what I'm saying? They sent me the brochure. You know, brochure with the white people, the black people, smiling. I was like, oh, shit, this is about to be lit. I get there within 2 months. I said, oh, this is just lies to me. Wow, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
You fell for the
I
okie doke,
fell
bro.
for the okie doke, bro.
Ain't their fault.
Nah, you know what it is? When you're not from here and you got an outside.
Yeah, what here's noise and turmoil and confusion.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Nah, when you wasn't born here and from the outside looking in, all right, America have a certain vision, you know what I mean? And they look a certain type of way, you know? be watching, these people complaining. Why are they complaining? Bro? It's America, bro.
I was born here, so I already know.
When you get here, it's taking a little while to understand, oh shit, I've been lied to, you know what I mean? Oh,
I've been
really,
gaffing.
you know what I'm saying?
You know what got me? What got me was the school lunch.
Oh, the school lunch, right?
I'm like, wait, pizza and milk?
Bro,
I'm used to having back home in the islands real food for lunch, jerk chicken, curry chicken, rice,
my school
dumpling,
lunch
all
was
that.
elite.
And I'm here and I'm like, wait, so yeah, I'm asking kid, wait, so they give y'all cold chocolate milk with hot pizza? I said, nah, this can't be it.
That's what I'm saying.
Nah, this can't be it.
Yeah. The school lunch where I grew up at, in Trinidad, bro. Yeah, bro, it was elite, bro. Like, what? People fighting for that shit, bro.
Now you
Reading
get-
the line.
I remember
Like, what
back
do you
in
mean?
I remember back in the 80s, bro. They give you the welfare cheese. They give you a big ass block of fucking cheese and shit. You cut that shit this thick
damn.
and make a goddamn grilled cheese sandwich. That shit be fucking, I mean, oozing with cheese and shit. You be biting that shit. You be burning your tongue, burning your lips. You know what I mean?
What?
Yo, I remember them days, bro. Back in the 80s, bro. Shit, man.
Nah, but listen, man. That's what we say, man. That illusion of America is out the window. You was reading right?
Yep. Yep. So it reads Revelation 18 and 17, for in 1 hour so great riches is to come to naught.
Yeah, that's right, man. In 1 hour. So what can change? What could bring the destruction of this place in 1 hour? A nuclear fire, man. Nuclear missiles, man. All right. They don't have all these nukes, these warheads for show, man. All right. Hey, they're gonna be them nukes is gonna be used, man. And guess what? They're gonna have the spirit of the Lord on them, so they ain't gonna miss. All right. And a few years ago, the elder Shaman, he's like, yeah, they probably gotta test them missiles, man, because hey, they're gonna have the spirit of the Lord on them, man. All right, the arrows are sharp, and they shall not miss when they begin to be shot to the ends of the earth, man.
Russia been heavy on their nuclear development technology.
Right.
On the missile technology. China been heavy on the missile technology. Iran been heavy on the missile technology. All these missiles just need nuclear warhead. Only nation that's really not heavy on the nuclear technology was America. America been behind on the nuclear technology, even their nuclear defense systems.
Right. Nah, they got comfortable. They drop a couple on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and they thought shit was sweet.
They got fat.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But that only gets you. Listen, man. You only as good. You know how they say, you only as good as your last fight or something like that. That's what it is. You only as good as your last fight. The last time you dropped something was Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and everybody said, "Oh, everybody build up their arsenal, and you living on your past glory, man." You know what I'm saying? They living on some old shit, bro.
If you didn't calisthenics king, you could be that, but like 3 years later, if you ain't been doing calisthenics in a year,
Right.
they gonna question you.
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
I
What
mean,
happened?
Yeah, what happened?
What happened? They
No.
grab niggas, they grabbing your shit. What happened, bro?
See me on that pull-up bar.
Yes. What's up, bro? What happened?
Form looking all
Right.
Yeah, so his son has been on his shit.
Nah,
Got comfortable,
yeah.
got powerful.
And now he talking about his glory days. Yeah, bro. Back in the 5 years ago, I was really doing it. Like, yo, bro, it's not about 5 years. What's going on now?
4 minutes.
You know what I mean? Yeah, that's right, man. So in 1 hour, you about to leave.
Yeah, man, it's
All right. I finish up and then we out.
Yeah, it says, hold on, you leave it. It says, and every shipmaster and all the
Yeah, yeah.
companies and ships
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
sailors,
Yeah, yeah.
and as many as trade by
We're
sea
leaving,
stood
we're
far
going.
off, and cried when they saw the smoke of her
Come
burning,
right now, bro.
saying, what city is like unto this great city?
Yeah, that's right, man. So guess what? You got something to say?
That's what they're gonna say. What city is it like this?
He's not leaving
Because
anymore?
this place is a consumer. It's like it's not producing. It's always buying. It's always buying. It's always buying something. It buys these nations goods. You know what I mean? Everybody come here to sell their shit. How much consumption does America does in the whole earth combined? Like, we're buying things from everywhere. That's how you know. Well, we don't gotta do that, but they're gonna be like, damn, man, nobody here to buy our bullshit.
Right. That's a fact.
And mainly who in this place? The tribes.
Yep. Got it. Back in the day, man, they used to have a lot of things that say made in the USA. You don't even see that tag no more, man. You know what I'm saying? You barely don't see that tag. You know? But all right, so with that, all right, you know, Lord willing, we're gonna be out here next week. We're gonna give all praises to the Most High.
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushua, Ba'Shem, Kakodash.
All right, Lord willing, next week. All right, Shalom.
Shalom.